Hello, welcome back to Tetra Football, and Spurs are an absolute mess right now. I mean, firstly, Newcastle, what an absolutely brilliant performance. Jacob Murphy, Joelinton, Isaac, the lot, all of them absolutely brilliant. They hit Spurs for 6. To be fair, Spurs did manage to get one back with a nice bit of play from Harry Kane, but overall, Newcastle absolutely dominated them. 20 minutes from hell for Tottenham Hotspur, as Newcastle scored 5 goals in the first 20 minutes of the game, 3 in the first 10, an absolutely rampant performance. I think Eddie Howe may be a bit unhappy that they conceded in the end, but after such a good performance he can only be delighted, and surely Newcastle have got to pretty much guaranteed Champions League spots now with that win. But honestly, Spurs at the moment, you can easily see them slipping down to 7th, 8th even in the table, because they are probably one of the worst teams in the league currently. It's really poor. Situation at Tottenham is utterly embarrassing, really. And if you look at it, they've got Harry Kane, who's brilliant, Son, who's usually brilliant, that had a great season. Surely it's time for Spurs to sell them and improve the rest of the squad, because other than those two, they've just got no one who looks even top 6 quality realistically. Not good enough at all. Lloris, clearly past his best, needs to leave. They also need a better keeper because they can't then just start Forster. And yeah, their defence absolutely abysmal. If it's not Davinson Sanchez looking rubbish, it's Eric Dyer. That needs to be sorted out as well. But my question to Spurs is, why Christian Stellini? Why did you keep him? He is Conte's man. He was his assistant manager. He's going to have the same style of football, same sort of attitude that you got rid of Conte for, that was ruining the dressing room. So I don't know why they thought Stellini would be any better, and I just can't understand why they wouldn't go out and try and bring in somebody on the interim, just a proper manager, new ideas, freshen up the team, so they actually had a proper chance at getting top 4. But after this result, you really don't see it at all, and the way they've been playing recently, they could so easily slip down the table. So my big question to Spurs is why didn't you bring in an interim manager? You could have prevented an abysmal result like this, could have had some better results like not losing to Bournemouth as the other week showed. And yeah, I think with a decent interim manager they would have been able to challenge for and probably get top 4, but now completely out of the question for me. They could easily finish below Villa, Liverpool, who else is up there? Newcastle and United are going to finish above them. I think pretty much everybody around there is going to win. Brighton will probably finish above them as well. Honestly, Spurs could not even get a European spot at this point in time. Honestly, abysmal performance, but like I said, Newcastle, Joelinton got given man of the match, quality performance from him. Jacob Murphy though, now this is a big issue. How in 10 minutes the Spurs managed to concede 2 goals to a guy that previously had something like 5 or 6 total goals in the Premier League? I mean, he basically scored half his total goal tally in the Prem against Tottenham in just 10 minutes. I mean, to be fair to Murphy, he's been getting the team recently, doing a good job. I honestly respect that, because no one thought he was going to do anything this season, realistically. Half the people watching this probably didn't even know who he was. And yeah, fair play to Jacob Murphy, but Spurs should be utterly embarrassed. An absolute diabolical performance. Although, to be fair to him, 1-1 draw in the second half. It just doesn't really matter when you concede 5 in the first, let alone the first 20 minutes. Anyway, that is the end of this video. Spurs are an absolute embarrassment at the moment. Something needs changing at that club. Tell me what you think about the situation and what you thought about this game as a whole, and I'll see you guys next time.